We're in Chinatown, just off the Las Vegas Strip, to investigate a bar that is home to a very active poltergeist, sometimes violent in nature, that may have been born from the many strange objects within its walls.
Okay, this is a very, very weird location. There are very morbid artifacts everywhere. There's shrunken heads. There's swords that cut people's heads off. There's different shrines to the dead. It's a strange place, but there's a very serious dilemma going on here. The owner needs our help. There is a violent poltergeist occupying this building that may be connected to its dark past, or some of these objects, or both. But what we do know is that employees and even customers have been attacked. This place is weird. I do not know what we're walking into here.
At 9:45 p.m. on January 14th, 1995, 4 people with shirts tied around their faces, armed with handguns and rifles, entered this bar and started shooting. 3 customers were shot, one of which ended up in critical condition.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good.
The section of this bar where the shooting took place is now a hotbed for poltergeist activity.
So what have you personally witnessed?
My friend was visiting me from LA and she was sitting right next to me and she was smoking. And all of a sudden we saw the ashtray move across the table.
So you are capturing video evidence
Yes.
of poltergeist activity that defies all the laws of physics.
Brandon takes us to the table where the ashtray was videotaped moving on its own.
This is the haunted booth.
This is the haunted booth. So right now, Brandon, the owner, okay, there's the ashtray.
It's right here. You can tell, look, you can feel it. It's not easy to drive that.
No, you know what? That was moving in a way.
You can't blow it with wind.
Yeah.
I want to try and see if we can duplicate what Brandon captured on camera. I also test for unexplained levels of electromagnetic energy on the table where there is no man-made electrical contamination.
Can you make something move? Can you move this ashtray? What is the baseline of that? I can't see it.
It looks like a 3. Oh wait, it's spiking. Whoa, 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 whoa! It just jumped to a 10.
Whoa, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I swear to God, as soon as you drop that down, you see.
That's good. Then try to keep moving it. Where's it at now?
2, 3.
Back down.
Did it jump to a 10?
It jumped to, yeah.
So is this could be evidence that the spirit is here trying to move that. Can you tell me what happened to this table over here with a guest sitting there?
So just the other night, there's people drinking, and a cocktail waitress went and picked up the scorpion bowl off the table. Nothing hit it, and the glass just shattered.
The whole table shattered.
The whole table shattered.
This unexplained and terrifying moment was captured on this security camera.
The next day, the person, without being cute or anything, left a Yelp review where she said our booth was haunted.
And that was the booth right next to us?
That's the middle booth right there. That's our...
So it's this whole line of booths. Is there anything significant on the walls or anything in this line of booths?
What I've always been told is this is the area where the robbers shot the people.
Really?
Yeah.
In this area?
Yes.
Billy, come here for a second. Are you rolling?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can see this guy right here has just showed up while we're filming, and he's got a piece of glass. He just walked in, a big, thick piece of glass. Is it hard to break this glass?
Yes.
It is?
Glass.
So when it's on the table, it's very hard to break it.
Yes, sir.
It is?
Very strong.
Very strong.
Yeah.
So it would take a lot of force to try to break this.
I can set this glass on the floor and you can step and then it won't break.
Tempered glass is extremely strong. its breaking point is 24,000 pounds per square inch. It seems there is something very powerful here that is not afraid to show itself in a room full of patrons. Is it a coincidence that just feet from all of this activity is an actual machete covered in human hair and blood that was once used to decapitate enemies? For centuries, headhunting was practiced by tribes all over the world. Ritualistic machetes were used to remove the heads of victims, for many tribes believed that if you owned another person's skull, they would be a slave to you in the afterlife. These relics of war hold tremendous supernatural power. But this is not the only charged artifact in this area.
Brandon just pointed something out over here. This is something that I've never seen before. Like, this is some serious
I'm afraid
stuff.
to even touch it.
This is an ancient medicine bag. These bags have been used for thousands of years by shamans to hold sacred items with healing properties. It is said these mysterious bags absorb the painful energy of the sick and dying, but the depth of their power is largely unknown.
See, the thing is that with these kinds of items, we don't really understand them too much. We can't sit down with the person that held that machete. We can't sit down with the person that attached those bones to that sack.
Yeah.
And to go inside of their mind, into their hardcore beliefs of how superstitious, supernatural, how powerful those energies are within stuff like this.
Suddenly, Billy begins picking up extremely high EMF readings.
You just said that this thing lit up in my hand.
Holy cow.
Here, hold that over there.
Holy cow.
Hold that over there. It was not going off.
We were talking.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Look at that.
Did you see that?
It was when he was talking about it.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you get that, Jay?
I got it, yeah.
That was a very, very, very hard hit. Is there anything else significant about this booth or anything?
Well, I mean, it's our Vinnie Paul shrine. This is one of the last places Vinnie Paul was hanging out the night he passed away.
Is that Vinnie Paul's
That's
shrunken
Vinnie
head?
Paul's shrunken head right there,
No,
yeah.
Vinnie Paul was the drummer for Pantera.
And hell yeah.
He was a local Las Vegas, and he passed not too long ago.
Yeah, and this was the
It was
last
just
place he
about
was.
a year ago. So wait a minute. Vinnie Paul was here the night before he died.
He was.
Although these shrunken heads are amusing to the living, they may represent something totally different to the dead. Could these modern-day artifacts be causing problems for the staff and guests here?
Like every day, I go into the bathrooms, make sure they're tidy for guests. And I was picking up the papers in there, and I walked out, and I talked smack to one of the heads. Next thing I know,
Talk smack to one of the heads.
yeah, I did.
What does that mean?
We have shrunken heads all over the place, and we have one head named Bob. And I walked out, and I said to Bob, I go, hey, bathrooms are clean.
So
and I got pushed from behind right into the wall.
So you talk to the little heads?
Every time I walk past that thing now, I say hello and goodbye. Every time I do.
Really?
I swear to God, I do. Yeah.
Next, we meet Peter Pryor, who also has had terrifying experiences here.
I used to come in around 6 in the morning and work till about 4 in the afternoon because I had to do a lot of maintenance and stuff like that, or Brandon would give me like another project to work on. So the girls were telling me like the day before that they saw like a little kid in the bathroom. I'm like, you girls have been up too late. So it was only me, and I think the bartender girl was working day shift. So I'm fixing a plumbing issue, and I hear like a kid laughing. I look outside and just see the girl working at the bar. So I walk out, I'm like, did somebody let a kid in here? She's like, there's nobody in here but me and you. I'm like, you sure about that? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I open up the bathroom door, and there's like these two little legs like dangling down from the toilet.
So you can see the little kid's legs.
So I could see the
dangling
kid's
down.
legs, so I open up the door, and then there's like nothing there. I just think because of like some of the artifacts that he's gotten, like some of them come from like, you know, little tiny countries or Philippines or this place or that place. Some of the stuff's really old and it might still have bad energy on it.
That's exactly what's going on.
That's what
but
I
I think like not only that, but you have objects that do have bad energy on it.
Oh,
that
for
definitely
sure,
can. And
for
it's
sure.
the way that it's the manner of which you display them, and what do you display them next to, things like that that all go into play. They're very, very sensitive natured objects, and they're very dangerous. I'm immortalized here at the Golden Tiki forever.
I noticed something flying.
Whoa, get a camera, flip it over.
The Golden Tiki has decided to bestow upon me its greatest honor.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the happiest place here in Las Vegas, the Golden Tiki. We're here with all the people that work here. Everybody yell right now. Yeah, there you go. Tonight, we're doing a shrunken head for the one and only Zach from Ghost Adventures. Let's hear it for him. Yeah. Without any further ado, Zach, you want to come up here?
Sure.
Come on up here, buddy. Come on up. Yeah. All right, take this mic and say something, everybody.
All right. I've been invited to a lot of ceremonies, but this is the only one where I actually really wanted to show up.
So we ready to do this?
Yeah.
All right, everybody, help me count. Ready? On 1, 2, 3.
Oh my Lord.
There it is.
Oh, that is too real.
Lift it up. Go ahead. Hold that up.
Would you like to hold your head?
Yes, I would love to hold my head.
There it is.
Wow. That is really, really creepy. Like, you got my hair right, my lips, my little mustache. As a collector of morbid curiosities and all kinds of weird, this is, like, incredible. I'm immortalized here at the Golden Tiki forever.
Yeah, forever.
My shrunken head. Thank you. I kind of like, not this head, but I want my shrunken head on these shoulders. I want to be the little miniature Beetlejuice guys. I kind of fallen in love with my shrunken head. But that ceremony was...
that was awesome.
It was
That
cool.
was cool.
It was cool. I kind of had nightmares about it last night.
It was like a
I feel like I got my head chopped off. So I'm a little nervous in a place known to have this activity, and now my shrunken head is in there mixed with these real cursed artifacts.
Yeah. Never thought about that.
Am I now a target?
Oh, yeah.
I am alarmed today that Brandon, the owner, he apparently saw something at his house and believes that something followed him home from when we were trying to make contact with the spirit sitting in the booth.
No way.
When we were feeling all that energy. Wow. So we're going to go meet with him and see what the hell he saw. That would be interesting if something followed him home.
How's it going? Good to see you.
What's up, man?
How are you?
Good to see you again.
Nice to see you.
You go home last night, like what happened?
So I'm just sitting there in my chair, and I noticed something right at the line of the ceiling and the wall, about halfway across the room, flying, like just shooting across. And it looked kind of like the classic gray specter kind of, flowing fabric kind of look,
Really?
energy.
This was in your living room?
Yeah, it was in my living room at home. And then within a minute later, my son, Jake, who's 7 years old, starts sleepwalking.
What?
And talking to sleep upstairs. So the fact that he did it, and then my wife went upstairs and she saw him, and he was curled up in a ball in our hallway outside. So
this is right after you saw this thing?
Right after I saw this thing fly across. And what was interesting is earlier in the day when we were all here, I noticed that same kind of thing fly out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like,
Here
at the bar.
Here at the bar. And it was over there in the pirate's lair.
Has this happened before at your house? Have you
No.
seen this before?
Nothing like this has ever happened in my house before.
I can tell Brandon is extremely traumatized over what he and his family went through last night.
Okay, so the timing of this is very coincidental.
Very coincidental.
So you're sitting with us over at the haunted table.
Right.
And we are getting really into it. Can you move this ashtray? We're opening ourselves up for a manifestation, for interaction.
Correct.
We get some incredible EMF readings at the same moment.
Whoa. It just jumped to a 10.
Has this place ever been investigated by people like us?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that may be a reason why that happened to you last night.
Sure, I'm sure that's
Okay.
They may not be happy that everyone's here.
No, not at all.
Right.
They know what this is about.
Right.
They know what this is about.
Right.
Whatever is plaguing this establishment knows we are here and has us in its sights. But before we lock down tonight, we've tracked down the woman who was seated at the very table that shattered just 2 weeks ago.
Hi, Marcia. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi,
yeah,
Marcia.
I can hear you.
I'm here with Zach. We heard you left a Yelp review about the
something
Golden
that
Tiki.
happened. Yeah, that you described as like a poltergeist attack.
Yes.
So what happened?
Well, me and my boyfriend, we met a couple of his, I guess, like acquaintances in Vegas that weekend.
Uh-huh.
And so they were all drinking and just like talking. It was like that drunken head food. I could just see that things would like, kind of like the energy would shift, and even the conversation just kind of got like eerie and like uncomfortable. That's when the waitress came up, and the next thing you know, you just hear this noise. It was like the glass tabletop that broke, and everyone was just in shock. And I mean, we were covered in glass. I had pieces of glass all on my leg, and I got a few cuts on my hand. My boyfriend was bleeding too. His arm was cut up. I could feel that it was like an angry presence. That was like one of the things. So he already had a thing about
Get a camera. Flip it over.
Sorry, hold on one
Flip
second.
over.
Sorry, we're just having something happen here. Hold on one second.
Don't touch it. Okay, so we just had an ashtray fly off of somewhere over here.
That's what it was? An ashtray?
Yeah, it's right here. It's right here on the
way.
As she was talking about her experience.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we are unable to see the ashtray fly off the table in the security camera that is located in this area of the bar. Because as you can see, the table is just out of range.
Go get an EMF immediately. Immediately. Something just happened. Did you just make this ashtray go fly off the table? Did you just do this? Was this sitting on this table? Do it again. I'm picking up the ashtray and I'm putting it back on where it was.
Case of spikes.
EMF. EMF.
Oh, right there.
Over the next 5 minutes, we review multiple high-level EMF readings on the geophone.
Whoa, again. Look, it's lighting up.
Oh my God.
Wow.
What the hell?
But we're not the only ones experiencing strange electromagnetic energy.
Sorry, Marcia, we just had something happen that was pretty crazy right in the middle of our phone conversation.
No, that's okay.
So, yeah, we just had an ashtray literally fly off a table, which is kind of weird.
I believe it. It's probably not connected, but the lights were flickering. Whoa. And they don't flicker, but they've been flickering for like the last 5 minutes, and like you had to step away.
By leaving this line open during our encounter, I believe we've opened up a bridge between the Golden Tiki and Marcia's home. It has become clear that whatever is here is very powerful and very dangerous.
Are you not at rest?
Who the hell is that?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, you guys ready?
Ready.
Okay. We are all lights out in the entire building. I have Billy, I have Aaron, myself, all of us have cameras because we want to try to capture something on camera like that ashtray that just got knocked off the table while we were talking to a woman who claims that something very negative came to the table with her and her friends and smashed the glass top tempered glass table while they were sitting there, and she felt a very sinister presence there.
Everyone was just in shock. We were covered in glass.
This is crazy. What's going on here? You guys ready?
Ready.
And we have Jay at Nerve Center. Jay, give me a walkie check.
Walkie check.
Okay, keep your eyes open, Jay. Of any investigations, I want your eyes glued to every single bottle, glass, and ashtray on that monitor.
Absolutely, I'm watching.
Very good.
Okay, so we're headed inside of this little room here. It's called the Pirate Room. And Brandon, the owner, just told us that yesterday when he was in here, he saw like what he called as a specter. Just a dark mass with a face on it flying through the air here. And then he saw it at his house last night.
I noticed something about halfway across the room flying.
Move something. Do the ashtray again.
Okay, so it's absolutely quiet in here. Let's just start off by doing just a basic EVP burst session. Do you want to join us? Do you hear me? It's the first time that this bar has been shut down like this in a long time.
Footsteps above the roof right there. I wonder if that's the cone.
As we review the recorder, we receive no voices, but watch what I capture on my full spectrum camera as I'm conducting this EVP session. A black mist manifests and moves by the camera that we cannot explain. We now head over to the other side of the building where masked gunmen once stormed an older bar before this one and shot several people. The victims' fates are still unknown. Are you not at rest? That article we found in the newspaper about the shooting, it didn't say whether or not anybody died in it. It did say one of them was critically injured. What was that all about? Did you die in that? What went to that table over there and smashed the table?
Where's that at? Where the hell is that?
Quiet. Just heard a door open.
What the hell?
Hey.
Yeah.
I feel something here in front of me. There's something here.
Do you want me to grab a piece of equipment right here?
There's something here. It feels like something's standing in front of me.
Aaron's got the Polaroid.
A little dizzy right now. Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
Shh. Who's just knocking?
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was right there.
That's right behind you.
That was right there, dude. Listen.
Was it the table?
Something.
Or the chair?
Something right here. I could actually feel something vibrate on the floor as if one of these stools started moving on its own. There was something.
Wait, move your hand again like that. Wave your hand. Okay, it wasn't your hand. There was something around that ashtray right in front of you. It looked like a wispy thing. I'm gonna have to check that one when we review this.
After I feel what I believe to be one of these bar stools moving, we capture this light anomaly appearing to move towards the ashtray. Watch closely how it rises from the chair, then does a sharp 90-degree angle turn as it shoots over towards the ashtray. Is this a spirit trying to move the ashtray, which is also the same object that flew off of a table during our interviews?
Okay, so we just had an ashtray fly off of somewhere over here.
And the same item that the owner captured on his cell phone moving by itself?
I feel like it's getting heavier over in this area.
Do you want to communicate with us?
What happened?
I just got real dizzy, dude.
Our investigation of the Golden Tiki continues here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're making our way slowly over to the booths over there, and the booth where this lady had this glass shatter, told us on the phone about it, and it was just indescribable negative energy. And that's when we were talking to her when that ashtray flew off the table. We're making
And
our
the
way
artifacts are over there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm nervous about, those artifacts.
The cursed machete, the sorcerer bag,
And the mask.
and the mask. All right, right over here is the sword. See it on the wall. And then right here is that creepy bag. It's like a sorcerer's bag. As we make our way over to the other side of the building, where a lot of the darker energy and experiences occur, and also where the cursed headhunter's decapitation sword is on display, as well as the medicine man's sorcery bag, I decide for all three of us to sit in separate booths. Okay, there's three of us at three of the tables, every single table. This is the table that shattered. Billy, you're at that other table.
Where the ashtray moved.
And I'm next to the sword.
Okay.
And I've got the ashtray in plain sight right in the middle of the table.
Do you want to communicate with us? Why are you at unrest? Why are you here? Let me start out, guys.
Hey, I'm getting really antsy. It's weird.
You are?
I feel like it's getting heavier over in this area.
It's completely calm over here where the booth I'm in.
It's heavy over here, man. Like,
what are you feeling?
just like that uncomfortable, hard to breathe, but I'm fine. It's just that dense, like, air that comes in, and all of a sudden you can tell something's around. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Because Aaron is feeling this, he decides to turn on the spirit box. Get ready to hear an absolutely incredible response to his question. This is known as an intelligent spirit.
Come over here and sit at the table with me, please. Let's chat. Does this mean anything to this bar or the spirits that are in here? Just show it. How many spirits are in this bar right now? A lot of them. All right? Wow. A lot of them.
That was a clear voice.
This is an absolutely incredible response, to have a spirit directly communicate with us by saying that there are a lot of spirits in our presence in this 4-word, same voice message.
How many spirits are in this bar right now? A lot of them. A lot of them. A lot of them.
Wow.
A lot of them.
That was insane.
Wow.
There's no other voices coming through. Nothing.
That's the only thing that's come
Just
through.
that one voice. A lot of them.
Who runs this bar?
What?
Who runs this bar?
Billy now begins to use the SLS camera to see if we can map in any other spirits that are talking to us.
Can you come and sit with one of us at the table?
Now watch what happens when we receive another female voice coming through the spirit box saying something like, talking about...
Talking about?
And right after she says this, I lose all control of my equilibrium.
Talking about? We're talking about this situation in the bar. Whoa, what's wrong, Jack?
Dude, what's wrong? What happened?
I just got real dizzy, dude.
What happened?
That wasn't cool at all.
Something hit him.
That wasn't cool.
What
I
happened?
was just going to collapse.
Dude, he grabbed
did
on my
not
arm like he
feel
was going to
good
fall
at
to the
all.
ground just now.
Sometimes when we turn on the spirit box and start reacting to spirits, they become very energized and attach themselves to us because as they learn that we can hear them and react to them, they get so excited that they can begin to swarm us, invading our own bodies.
That was really strange. Why I feel very lightheaded, dude.
Maybe something's trying to manipulate you.
Really, my legs don't work. It's cold around here.
I just lost my balance.
Why aren't you not moving anything?
Whoa, what was that whistle?
Things are beginning to heat up here at the Golden Tiki as a strange force engulfs me.
Really, my legs don't work. It's cold around here. I'm ice cold. I feel like my legs aren't working, dude.
Did that just say evil?
That's what I thought it said.
We now capture a deep voice that appears to be saying evil.
I'm ice cold. I feel like my legs aren't working, dude.
Did that just say evil?
Does everything just sound more creepier all of a sudden? It's just like different sounds are coming out right now.
Did the water just turn on?
That's what I'm saying.
What is that? No, that's like a sink running or something.
Hold on.
Listen. That was not on before.
No.
Follow me.
Dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Did a faucet get turned on?
I hear it. Quiet.
Oh, you know what? It could just be like something.
Is that the heater of the dishwasher?
Could be.
It says fill. It's filling with water, so that's debunked.
As we try to find the source of this water noise, Billy quickly debunks it as being this dishwasher filling with water. We now decide to regroup at Nerve Center where we can grab a new camera.
I'm gonna take this UV camera and roll video and shoot down the walkway of the bar. I just want to shoot down there and see if we can capture an entity on video. So I've set up a full spectrum camera. I'm rolling video. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that?
What, did you see something already?
Yeah, there's an anomaly right there.
Watch your screen very closely as the UV light begins to illuminate a pulsating ball of unexplained light. Watch as it also manifests out of nowhere. Right after the anomaly vanishes into thin air, again near the ashtray like the anomaly we caught earlier, we capture what sounds like a whistle.
Whoa! What was that whistle?
Whoa!
I heard a whistle.
That was a whistle
or door
It went
creaking open.
like that.
Yeah.
Whoa! What was that whistle? I captured an anomaly over here. It was very weird. It did not appear to be a bug or anything.
When we examine the anomaly further, it appears as though this light form not only strobes light rapidly, but also seems to have a conscious sense. As you can see, it hesitates, pauses, and even ponders our presence before retracting away from us.
I never felt that before.
What did you feel?
You know when your hand goes to sleep and you feel that first tingly feeling? Except it's like, besides the tingling, my whole body's went like...
That static feeling?
Yeah, and then like, I just lost my balance. But I didn't like fall, I was just like, I'm getting again. Oh, something's touching the back of my head, dude. All my hairs are just...
It's that end of the bar. And you're the one that got the spirit box boys, too.
You're doing something to my energy. I need you to like use that and knock something over, get our attention from all the stuff that we've been hearing. You guys are powerful. All the stuff we've been seeing, you guys are powerful. The old man everyone sees that's upstairs or in here.
Wait, what was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That's right directly above us.
Right when I said the old man, they say they
You
see
said the
him
old man upstairs, and it went.
It looked like there was like an old guy standing there.
We now return to base camp to plan our next investigation strategy.
I just want to try someone's different energy in there. Go in there and sit in whatever booth you choose. Okay. Let's just see what happens. Yeah. One person in there, I don't want it to be us.
Yeah.
As Jay enters the building by himself and investigates, he doesn't encounter any unexplained activity. So Billy, Aaron, and myself head back into the building to conduct another EVP session, while Jay continues to investigate the pirate area.
You talk to me? Why aren't you not moving anything? Move some.
As I review my digital recorder, we capture an EVP that appears to be saying,
What was that? That said get away.
That said get away.
I could hear it from here.
We hear this spirit telling us to get out of here in a very whispery voice.
What was that?
That's ridiculous.
Wow.
Are you something that has to do with this sword?
What the hell is that?
As morning approaches in Las Vegas, we've just been issued an ominous warning.
What was that?
Just as we are reviewing this EVP, we notice just one of our walkie-talkies has an unexplained voice come through it as it's sitting on a table near us.
Who's that?
What was that?
What was that in the walkie?
Where's the walkie?
My walkie's right here, but that didn't come out of my walkie.
No. It sounded like it came from right here.
I would have felt that come through my leg. That was not on my walkie.
Is there another walkie in here?
Zach, was this seat like this? Look, see how the seat is? And the back is pulled out?
What?
Oh, there's a walkie.
What's with the chair? Wait, the whole thing is pulled out.
The whole thing is pulled
The
out.
whole booth is pulled out. And that's a heavy booth.
And what'd that say?
Hold on, dude.
And there was a voice that came out of that walkie. Who's that?
What was that?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wow. That's out,
That's ridiculous. And look what's right above it. All the shrunken heads. That doesn't make any sense.
No.
And the other thing is somebody forgot their walkie there. That's where the voice came out of.
Yeah, which I have.
Where's that walkie?
Where's the walkie?
Okay, hold on. Just go like this. It's on the same exact frequency. It's on the same channel.
Yeah.
So I would have heard that voice come through mine as well. This works. What?
Yeah.
Hello. You hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have heard the voice come through my walkie in my pocket and feel it, the vibration of it. That just came out of the one that was on the booth that moved.
What did it say?
I don't know.
When we analyze the audio that came out of just the one walkie-talkie, we cannot make out what the voice is saying. And we cannot conclude that this is paranormal. Because yes, this could just be interference from other radio signals. However, it is interesting that the walkie-talkie was sitting at the booth where the seat has been mysteriously pulled way out. At this moment, I now review my digital recorder that was rolling during these events, and what we are about to hear is one of the most incredible EVPs with full vocal tone that we have ever captured.
What is that?
What? What the hell is that? What?
That's tone.
That's a
female.
It's a female's
Listen.
voice.
I come here all the time.
Are you serious?
Listen, I come here all the time.
As Aaron tries to figure out what this female voice is telling us, after further analysis, we conclude that the voice is saying, "Here I come to," and then something else we cannot make out.
What
Guys,
the hell was that?
I placed this at the bar. It just went off.
What was it?
It was the static electricity.
It's a static electricity device. We set it on the bar over there by that camera.
If you're a spirit in this bar that moves and a poltergeist is responsible for a lot of these things, make that go off. Are you something that has to do with this sword or the bag? Are you a fan of the bar and still comes...
Whoa.
Guys, it was after I said it, you have something to do with the sword.
As we conclude our investigation of the Golden Tiki Lounge here in Chinatown, Las Vegas, we leave with the confirmation that the events that have been occurring here to staff and patrons are indeed validated by the abundance of compelling evidence we have documented, including visual, audible, and personal experience.
What's wrong, Jack?
We will take these events with us while I also leave a part of me here forever.
My shrunken head. I'm immortalized here at the Golden Tiki forever.